got an extra pep in your step today, like you rebounded from your illness. A little bit. Yeah. Hey, I got this box score for the Tampa game. Did you look at that? Did you look at it? That's where we played over in Tampa. You just gonna do it from memory? 32 for numbers, right? Yeah. You've done all your homework. They kind of keep you guys down that way. So you go Nova, Barry, Lynn. What's that? No, we've already played there. We go to Lynn. Hey, did you get a hot dog? Were they good today? Yep. The big ones? Not yet. Why didn't get it yet? You did? I've been pumping his hot dogs on the radio. Gastro stuff? But I'll tell you who eats that creek is your buddy Rob Oppenheim. I see him eat that creek. Yeah, not great. You don't want to look. But the way they do it now, you gotta, that doesn't cut it. Unless you're getting top 5. If you're getting top 5 to 10, that's fine. But Jim Brunfield called me yesterday looking for you. Did you have a chance to listen to our broadcast at Palm Beach? Did you have a chance to listen to our broadcast at Palm Beach? Did you follow it? Could you follow it?
Tyson Leto had a great career.
I'm going to get my hot dog and half.
All right. Test 1, 2, test. All right, guys, back at the PRK studios. Caden and Shep will be coming your way in 60 from right now. 60. And a welcome aboard, those of you on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. We appreciate you watching our live stream. We also have an over-the-air radio audience. It's what you call a docu-broadcast.
Testing.
And that's why we do our countdown here.
Well, we think we're on the radio. We're never totally sure, but you can do the best you can do.
30 seconds, 30.
30 WPRK. Testing.
All right. This is your outflow. That's your ear.
Yeah, you're a little hot.
Okay.
Not much in my
How's
ear.
that? Is that better?
That's pretty good, yeah.
All right. Okay.
That's good.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Thank you very much. Welcome, everybody, back to the Alphonse Sports Center in Winter Park. Game 2 of our Sunshine State Conference doubleheader as the Rollins men will tangle with the Spartans of the University of Tampa. And hi again, everybody. I'm Robert Siegel, joined as always by gentleman Jim Farrow. Tars come in off a squeaky win over Florida Tech, but they've won 5 of their last 6, 14-8 in overall percentage, and 7-6 in conference play. Tampa comes in at 14-8 as well, but 6-8 in conference play, and they have lost their last 3 games under the veteran Link Darner in his second season at the helm. Of course, won a national championship back with Florida Southern in 2015. Kevin Hogan's the interim coach, as Coach Tom Klusman, 44 years in, 746 wins, is taking a little time off. Tars are led by Emilus Butkus, Bo Frericks, Sergei Groshayev, John Latimer, all averaging between 14.5 and 18.5. Tampa comes in averaging 91 points a game, and they are led by the veteran Tyson Leto, right at the top of the conference in rebounds and also 15 points per ball game. All 5 of their starters in double figures. This was a shootout over in Tampa.
You know, it was a shootout. I thought we played a good game, and we could never. Do you remember the game? We could never get over the hump, Robert. Every time we'd cut it to 3, they'd open it back to 7. We'd cut it to 4, we'd look up, it'd be 8 or 9. And the 5 guys you're talking about, Nimmers with 32, Trey Lane killed us with 22, and then Froby and a couple other guys chipped in. And really, their starting 5 or their top 5 all were in double figures and put 99 up, and we just couldn't overcome it. But where they really beat us, though, Robert, I think you'd agree, was they really killed us on the boards, out-rebounding us 40-24. They went after a lot of misses. They mopped it up. They played volleyball, and that prevented us from really ever getting over the hump.
The Tampa Spartans were without their leading scorer, Brian Williams, in that game. He did not play. He's had a 28-point outing against PBA, but his last 2 games he's only had 2 points and 6 points, so he's had a little bit of a slow streak. Tars have got to come out and give him a punch here. If Tampa's going to put up some points one way or the other, Tars have got to really light it up and get somewhere mid-80s or better.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they shot the ball pretty well over there. They shot 41% from 3. They shot 53% from the 2-point, and they shot 80% at the line. So I don't know how much more Williams is going to bring them. He's their quote-unquote leading guy. We took a pretty heavy punch from him over there. They ended up winning the game, but we were in it the whole way. We just couldn't climb the top of the mountain and take the lead. This could be different here today. It's a home gym for us, although a lot of teams come in here, as you well know, Robert, and shoot the ball really well. But if we can just keep them from killing us on the boards, how many times did they miss and grab it and put it back and miss and grab it, or grab it and lay it in? And they kind of played volleyball for a part of that game. If we don't stop that today, we'll be in the same boat again.
Tampa does give up 91 points per ball game, so they are not the top defensive team in the conference, but got good size. Obviously, all of them can shoot, and the Tars are going to have to do some rebounding, as you said. They've got to get going early. They did not do that against Florida Tech.
You know, I would say that's exactly right, but I would also say this. Not only rebounding, but timely rebounding. In other words, they can maybe out-rebound us a little bit. We can't let them shoot the ball, miss it, grab it, and lay it in. We saw that. How many times did we see that over there?
Yeah.
5 or 10 times.
A lot. No question about that. Rollins women played very well against an excellent Tampa team, but came up 7 points short in the opening game here. We'll be over in St. Leo, the
that's your favorite place.
Wednesday.
The Marion
National
Dome.
Anthem. Yeah, a decent crowd here on a Saturday afternoon in Central Florida. The Tampa Spartans starting lineup, and they will start Trey Lane. Lane is a 6'1 sophomore out of Lakeland, had 22 against the Tars, transferred in from St. Leo University. Number 11 is Amarian Nimmers from Rock Island, Illinois, 16.5 points. He started every single game for this team. Number 21 also started every game. Caden Froby, a grad from Lincoln, Illinois, 10.5 points per ball game. Brian Williams is not going to get the start, apparently. Let's see. As Tyson Leto, the 6'8 senior from Chicago, averaging a double figure, is introduced for the Tampa Spartans. For the Rollins Tars, they will start. Bo Frericks had a tough game against Florida Tech. 6'2 senior, 21 against Tampa, averages 17 points per ball game. John Latimer, 6'2 junior. Latimer is a 14.6 points per game scorer, had 16 in that ball game. Emilis Butkus is a 6'5 junior, and he is from Vilnius, Lithuania. Sergei Grashayev, a 6'10 senior from St. Petersburg, Russia. And Matusz Malovec from Bratislava, Slovakia, averaging about 5 points a game, but he'll give you a bucket when you really, really need it.
I think you got it pretty much summed up. We just came up a little short on the scoring end over there. Link Dorner comes from Florida Southern. I still say he's a guy that wants an up-tempo game, obviously. He doesn't mind going into the hundreds, and they give up 91. So this can be a different game here. They only lost by 7 over there. We were in the game the whole way at the Bob Martinez. And today could be different, but if it's going to be different, Rollins has to have some timely rebounds and can't let Tampa shoot the ball, run their offense, and then rebound it and lay it in.
In the black, red numbers, red and white trim going right to left, the University of Tampa Tars in the white. Blue numbers, blue and gold trim, a veteran crew here. Michael Milton, Dustin Mercurio, I think that's his first visit here. And Charles Howell Jr., that ball did not go up straight. We're going to re-jump this one here. Let's see. You want to put 20 back on the clock? Yeah, there we go. Michael Milton, the lanky official, and that's controlled by the Tars. Here we go, left to right. Man-to-man defense, and that's pretty much what you'll see the entire game from the Spartans. Here's Gershayev in the corner to Frericks, ball fake. Up and under, won't get it to go. And the Tars are one and done as Froby will head up court out of Missouri S&T. Shot is missed on the far side by Lane, and Gershayev will send out Latimer. Latimer will fall down, but get the ball back in the hands of Malavex. Wow.
It'd be nice if some of these guys coming off the bench and a guy like Malavex could chip in today scoring-wise.
Bo Frericks, top of the key. That ball tipped out of bounds. 9 to shoot. Over in the Tampa bench across the way.
That's the voice of Robert Siegel. I'm Jim Farrow. You're listening to Rollins men's basketball on 91.5 FM, WPRK Winter Park, and around the world on rollinsports.com and the SunshineStateConference.com.
Tars got to shoot it. 8 to shoot here. Here is Butkus backing in on Froby and cannot get the bank shot to go, but tipped out of bounds by the Spartans.
58 seconds in, nobody's hit pay dirt yet, which is a little different than over there at Tampa. We were off to the races over there.
And Link Darner, a graduate of Purdue University, coached at St. Joseph's College in Indiana, which no longer exists. And then, of course, many years at Florida Southern, 9 years, and then went up to the University of Wisconsin Green Bay for 5 years before ending up back here at Tampa, and they are trying to get the clock sorted out. The ball did not hit the rim.
Link Darner actually played with your guy, Robert, Matt Painter, at Purdue.
Yeah, he played with, there was a shot partially blocked by Malavex, and away come the Spartans. 3 is up off the rim by Brian Williams, and back come the Tars. Here's Gershayev. Got in foul trouble in that Florida Tech game.
Tars moving the ball, a lot of it around the perimeter early on.
Looking backdoor to Malavex, not there. Frericks, baseline, and he will score.
Wow, Bo Frericks took it in. I think his first thought was inside, outside. They didn't stop him. He laid it in.
Leto has gotten better every year offensively. He's always been a horse on the boards, and defensively, Froby misses a left-handed shot. And they're going to be a foul. It was stuck back in by Brian Williams, but before that there was a foul, and that's going to be on Gershayev. Don't get in trouble early here, Sergey.
18-18, that's the first on Sergey. Fouled Froby going to the hoop on the left side, and we'll see what happens. They grabbed it and laid it in the form of Williams, so maybe Froby can miss one here, but so far that didn't happen. The first is good.
He's a left-hander, 11 points against Rollins in the first meeting, 17 season high against Florida Tech. He hits them both.
Tampa picking up full court man-to-man. Rollins off to the races.
And a foul on Trey Lane as Frericks got an outlet pass and made no mistake, man. He was going to the hole.
You know what? I really like that, though, Robert. When a team presses like Florida Southern's team did under Link Darner, now Tampa's doing the same thing. Rollins inbounded it half court to Frericks, and he was going to take and lay it in. That's how you punish a team for doing that.
He's missed 3 of his last 4. He's an 87% free throw shooter.
Did you go back to the last game?
Yeah, he missed that 1-and-1 with the 1-point lead.
Can't do that. He's 1 for 2 here. 18-14 to go in the first half. Early on here, Tars lead by 1.
Leto working on Butkus. Leto spins. Oh, wow. If they're going to be calling that, Tars are in big trouble here.
You know what? Leto's one of those spot guys. He's a big guy for Tampa. They give it to him. He plays with his back to the basket, and he wants to get to certain spots so he can score. Butkus tried to prevent that, and Charles Howell Jr. called the foul.
74% shooter, had 11 and 9 rebounds against the Tars the first time. He's from Chi-Town. His dad was a coach at DePaul, then coached at Virginia, and then went back and coached at DePaul again.
But that was all after, obviously, the Ray Meyer and Joey Meyer time. Then came.
Well after that. Free throws are both good by Leto. 4-3 is our score. Here's Latimer looking to break the pressure, and he goes right around Nimmers.
Nimmers was grabbing him.
Open as Malavek. 3 is up off the rim.
Those are the ones that would be nice to have early on. Tars down 1. Here come the
Trey
Spartans.
Lane carries the ball to midcourt, misses. Oh, the shot is tipped away by Malavek, away from Grashayev, but the Tars will get it out of bounds.
Again, that's Charles Howell Jr. on the baseline, the official, handing the ball to Butkus to go the other way. 17:44 here early on. Action, a fairly decent pace. Score, not so much. 4-3 Tampa.
Tampa's not going to be running that play clock down too often. They like to get going and shoot the ball. Here's Butkus, rising 3, in and out. This looks like the start of the Florida Tech game, when the Tars just couldn't get anything going, and Froby will hit a 3.
Froby's a guy that hurt us over at Tampa, one of their starters. He scored 11. They had 5 guys in double figures, but
Tars now down 7-3. Latimer. Back door, that ball kicked out of bounds off the legs of Malavek.
Yeah, I don't know that that's a great decision on the pass. Emilis Butkus tried to thread a needle to Matus Malavek and couldn't do it. Ball kicked out of bounds. Tampa's ball. Spartans lead 7-3 early. We're creeping under 17 to go here in the first half.
14-8. They've lost 3 in a row. They're only 6-8 in conference play. And just ahead of the Tars, there's Brian Williams. He will miss the shot. What are they going to call here?
I don't know, but so far on these early possessions, Tampa's doing what we said they would do. Shoot the ball, miss, and then go get it. That was a foul on Emilis Butkus.
Second foul on Butkus. Wow.
That came 3 minutes and 7 seconds in.
And they need help from the Duke of Paducah. Ian Hart had a rough game against Florida Tech. Now Tampa to inbound the basketball.
Butkus scored 26 at Tampa.
And there's a drive easy by Leto. And it's a 9-3 Tampa lead. Ian Hart. Grashayev sets the screen. Tars with just a 3-point play or 3 points out by Frericks. That's a tough shot, backing up, and a 2-pointer by Grashayev.
Grashayev backed up and hit the long 2, but I feel like he can go around Leto.
Yeah, there's the shot, missed, snatched down by Sergey. He will get it to Latimer. Great rebound, Sergey. And driving is John Latimer, and he will miss the shot. Tipped back by Malavek.
Wow, Malavek's followed the Latimer layup, mopped up the miss, and it's 9-7. Tars have cut into it. Down 2 are the Tars.
4 minutes into this one. Trey Lane, now top of the key. Leto way off the mark. They will give that one to him. And what do we get?
Bo Frericks got pushed, and Charles Howell Jr. caught that, called it at the 15:45 mark, Robert. What we've got is the under 6-minute media timeout. When we come back, it's going to be Rollins basketball, down 2. 3 team fouls on Rollins, 2 on Tampa early on. Looks like we're heading to some free throw shooting here today.
Yeah, that's the first foul on Brian Williams out of West Palm Beach. Played 3 or 4 years over at St. Pete College, but kind of in and out over there. So he's listed as a senior now for Tampa. And like I said, they've got 5 guys that average double figures. Marion Nimmers was the one that really hurt the Tars. He is from the Quad Cities, Rock Island, Illinois, on the Illinois side.
Well, I'll
with
say
Moline.
this. Nimmers and Trey Lane over at the Bob Martinez combined for 54. So if we cut them down, then Brian Williams, who didn't play, who's their leading scorer. In other words, I don't know that it really matters a lot, Robert, if you just play a little defense and rebound the ball. They shot the ball well over there. You only got 1 basketball.
Trey Lane came off the bench with 22. He's averaging about 12 a game. And he really kind of runs the show, the transfer from St. Leo University. Neiman is going to come in for Rollins. 2 quick fouls on Butkus, who will sit with no points. Neiman out of Frisco, Texas, went to TCU.
Robert, do we know how far Frisco is from Lukenbach? Have we?
Yeah, it's pretty close.
I want to say 3 hours.
You think?
Yeah.
And that shot and a foul on Ian Hart.
That's about as bad as it gets. Hart was inbounding the ball, had it stolen right in front of him by Caden Froby. Froby had about 15 feet to go dunk it and got fouled in the act. Bucket was no good.
That pass was telegraphed. If people remember what telegraphed means, Froby's free throw is good.
Remember what telegraphed means.
In the ball game, by the way, is Ian Higdon, a sophomore from Louisville, 6'7". Froby now with 7 points in this game, and it's back to a 4-point lead. Here's Ian Hart, the Duke of Paducah, losing the handle.
That's 2 turnovers by Ian Hart in the last 12 seconds. And
Brian Williams gives to Froby. His 3 is off the mark. Nice rebound, Malavex. And he ripped that one away from Ryan Blunt, the freshman, out of Oviedo. He's probably got some folks here in the house. Oviedo, about maybe 8 or 10 miles from where we sit right here. 5 minutes in, Tars with just 7 points as Neiman, top of the key, looking down low. Grishayev's got an advantage in size. Driving is Malavex, and he'll score.
That's a couple buckets from Malavex. That's always a good sign for Rollins. Tars down 2, 14:54 to go first half.
And Malavex with a great rebound on the miss by Nimmers. He'll kick it up to Grishayev. Sergey out of Frericks. Frericks will throw it tipped out of bounds. Tampa just taking some chances on defense, and you would think the Tars could get a couple of back doors off of this thing here. Tars down by 2.
They've scored a couple, 2-3 buckets inside. Malavex has had 2 of them. That's a good sign. They're not relying on the jump shot.
There's Ian Hart now, throws it inbounds to Grishayev. And we're going to have a foul away from the ball there on that one on Ian Higdon, I believe. A lot of fouls here.
Higdon out of
physical play. That's the 3rd foul on the Spartans. And Butkus will inbound the basketball. Bo Frericks in the corner. Dad Lance was visiting and driving is the Duke of Paducah and misses a little turnaround.
No, I like the move he made. He was wide open, shot a little 10-footer in the middle of the lane, couldn't get it to go.
I think he could have continued on, though, maybe. Shot down low is missed and stuck up and missed. Down on the floor and put up and in.
3 shots on that possession by Tampa. They finally scored, and it's 13-9, and that is what you can't have. You have to get a rebound in there or whatever. They just want to play volleyball.
There's the Butkus. Now to Ian Hart. Now, Ian looks a little bit frenetic out there. Driving is Grishayev. His shot is up and in. Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Left-handed shot.
Took it from the top of the key down into the lane, left side about 3 feet, and got a little baby jump hook to go.
Driving is Brian Williams. Oh, my goodness. They're calling pretty much everything here, and that's on Frericks.
Yeah, but the reason why, Robert, is Tampa's doing everything they can to jam it down Rollins' throat. They're really not settling for a lot of shots. They are trying to pound it to the rim.
That's the first foul on Bo Frericks. Free throws off the mark by Williams. 76% shooter. He's a senior.
I'll probably regret saying this, but Williams has taken a 3 and a free throw there, and neither one of them looked any good.
Dylan Wally in the ballgame for the Tars. Did not play against Florida Tech. Latimer back in as well, and Bo Frericks and Ian Hart will sit. Williams 1 for 2, and he will check out. Trey Lane back in. Also, B.J. Schaefer, the freshman from Georgia, is in the ballgame for the Tampa Spartan. Here's Latimer working on Trey Lane. Lane is a ball thief right at the top of the league in steals. Butkus Tars down 3 here early. Butkus thought about 3, didn't shoot it. Oh, Grushayev broke open. That pass was too late, and it's taken and stolen nicely by Neiman, and I think
that's Higdon.
The foul is going to be whistled on Tampa.
Is that Fro?
That's on 14 is Blunt.
Blunt. He also scored, I believe, 11 over there at Tampa.
He scored a 12.
12.
Here is Neiman on the inbounds pass, and they'll get it to Latimer. 4 fouls on Tampa already, as that shot is off the mark.
We'll make it 5 fouls.
That'll be 5 on each team now.
Latimer was fouled in the act. 5 team fouls each, and John will go to the line. He'll shoot 2 at the 13-15 mark.
As we said, Tampa giving up 91 a ball game. Usually you're not going to be 14-8 if you're giving up 91 points. But they can score with the best of them. Latimer's first points of the game. 86% shooter for number 5 in blue on his white home uniform out of Apopka, Florida.
Latimer's, both of them are good, and it's a 1-point game. Tampa leads 1, and they have the ball.
Trey Lane against pressure. And that ball tipped and will stay with Tampa. Nice defense, John Latimer.
Dustin Mercurlo, the official, was down low and didn't see it. He was helped out by Charles Howe.
Yeah. Leto back in the ballgame. He's been sitting for quite a while. Here's Trey Lane. He's running a left-handed. Neiman deep on the left wing. I'm Robert Siegel. He's gentleman Jim Farrow. This is the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network and locally 91.5 WPRK. Grushayev shoot the ball. Butkus 3.
Wow, Grushayev got in the lane, drew some defenders, hit Butkus left corner for 3.
Here's Blunt. He can hit a 3, but that was an air ball.
Somebody
Butkus comes away.
Closed the door down there.
Dylan Wiley up 3. Dylan Wiley for 3.
Wow, that's he stepped right into it, didn't hesitate. Now the Tars lead at 19-16 at the 12-minute mark here of the first half.
Yeah, but nice feed by Latimer. There's Leto working down low, and Leto will take it in left-handed up.
Leto got position, and I want to say it was against Butkus, and there's nothing Emelis could do. He's got 2 fouls.
Yeah.
And it's early.
That's a good point. Here's Neiman in a hurry into the front court. Working on Schaefer. Cuts right around Schaefer as Wally will give it off to Sergey. Grushayev, 19-18. And that one is good. That's a 2.
Yeah, I like what Sergey's doing. He's being aggressive with Tyson Leto, and he can be. He's got better foot speed than Leto does.
Tars up by 3. 11-15 remaining. Trey Lane will work it down on the baseline.
Before Trey Lane assisted on the layup, he walked, no call.
Yeah, he gets away with carrying the ball a lot. Pulling that ball back to his waist, and here's Butkus. Down the lane he goes. Kicks it off in the corner, up with a 3. Neiman. Rebound to Tampa. Trey Lane gives it off to Blunt. That shot is long, and Latimer comes out in a hurry. John Latimer will take it all the way in and score, and 1.
He was fouled on the play. Latimer aggressive going to the basket. Michael Melton stepped in and said, hey, not only did you make it, you were fouled at the 10:41 mark. Timeout on the floor. That's the under 12-minute media timeout. Tars lead by 3. Latimer will go to the line to finish the play when he comes back from the timeout and a chance to extend the Tars to 4.
I don't know if anybody in the league goes end-to-end as quick as John Latimer. He really can maneuver up the court quickly through traffic.
Yeah, what was really good about that is it's tough to have that blazing speed, but it also makes it a little harder to finish. I thought he finished really well on that.
It does. That's a good point. But he did it left-handed.
Left-handed, and he's right-handed, obviously. And yeah, that was a big finish. 10:41 to go here from the Warden Arena inside the Alphons Sports Center. Robert, we didn't have a great crowd the other night against Florida Southern. Florida Tech today a little bit better.
A little bit better, a little bit noise in the joint.
Saturday afternoon
10:41 already, 6 fouls.
Robert was here
Tampa
early today. I didn't make it in time before the women's game. He was signing autographs, handing out glossies.
Yeah, well.
And you know what? For you to take your time and do that is unbelievable.
Yeah, thank you.
And it just, the school appreciates everything you've done, and I appreciate it. And for you to show up early, give your time, and sign autographs and give out the glossies is a big deal.
I'm going to be humble about all that. Thank you. Okay. All right, 10:41 remaining. And William Job going to make his first appearance, 6'10" freshman from St. Simons, Georgia.
I know Robert's already said it. For those of you tuning in out there, the loyalists out there, Wednesday night, 7:30. That's St. Leo, and that's at the Marion Bowman Center in Dade City, Florida.
We've been there, haven't we?
We've been there about 20. I always ask the bus driver, whatever you do, don't turn off the engine. We don't want to get stuck here.
Latimer makes a 3-point play, and the Tars with a 4-point lead. William Job working on Leto down low, and they're going to call him for reaching in.
You know what? That might have been a foul. That was Michael Melton on the call. But William Job's a guy I like. They put him in. He's a freshman. He's a true freshman. He takes a beating and tries to hold his ground and gets pushed. And then, I don't know, they call something on him.
And the ball handed off inside in traffic. Missed. Tipped up. Missed. Rebound out to Trey Lane, and he will miss again. Ball tipped out of bounds. William Job could not control that one.
Yeah, it's easier said than done, but that's 3 shots right there for Tampa. And now that tipped out by Rollins, they'll probably have a 4th attempt here on this possession. Tars lead by 4, though.
Inbounded to Leto. Now work it over to Brian Williams. 9 to shoot. Froby bodying up on Wally. Great block by William Job. Twice he blocked him. Beautiful defense by William Job.
Dustin Mercurlo came in and said that's a shot clock violation.
Yeah.
Well, but the horn didn't go off. It's got 0, but the horn didn't go off.
Yeah.
So this can only be a tip at best. I have a feeling they're going to let Tampa go to the horn.
I guess.
Now they're checking. That's
they've got
Michael Melton over at the table.
The only way they can do it, they're going to put one back on there.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
But either way, they were going to play to the horn.
Yeah, they're going to try to tip it in. And that shot was missed. A great inbounds play.
And they got a layup,
missed
and
it.
Froby blew it. Break Rollins.
Now William Joe, boy, some defense from the freshman. Latimer being reached into by Froby. Here's Wally trying to cross over against Trey Lane. You got to be careful. Trey Lane is very quick-handed. Malavek's 3.
Wow, Malavek.
Oh, he drills it.
Right in Marion Nimmer's grill.
3-pointer up by Williams, and that's going to be in and out on the floor. Malavek's comes away. Tars up by 7 with the ball.
9:19 to go, first half.
And Latimer tries to drive it in, cannot. Malavek's, that pass is a little low. He did not get a good look at it.
No, but he was open enough to take it. I mean, I felt like he was.
Here's Brian Williams now. 9 minutes remaining. That pass, blocked beautifully by Wally. Rejected by the kid from Georgia.
Wow, and he's given up about 3-4 inches to Leto and still blocked him.
And Job broke open. They didn't see him. And from the corner, as Job will stick back in the miss by Frerick.
Frerick's missed left corner in front of the Tampa bench for 3. The ball rattled around. William Job grabbed it, laid it in at the 8:43 mark. Tars lead by 9. Timeout on the floor.
25-11 is the run here by the Rollins Stars. They were down 9-4 at one point. And William Job is playing lights out here. And Dylan Wally as well, a couple of Georgia kids. And that time, a beautiful stick back by Job.
I'll tell you what, we're doing something today we didn't do at all over at Tampa. We've got a lead. We stretched the lead. We could never get that done, Robert, over at Tampa, and it was all because of the rebound. Today, Tampa still tried to shove it down our throat, but we've gotten some blocks. We've gotten a couple rebounds. We've hit some threes, and now we make Tampa play uphill.
Around the league, Barry is at Florida Tech, Eckert at Nova. A little bit later, Lynn at Florida Southern, and then 7 o'clock game, St. Leo at PBA.
Back to action. Trey Lane with it across half court.
Lane with the red number 1 on his black uniform. Here's Froby, almost lost the handle. Trey Lane going baseline on Wiley. Ball tipped away. Here come the Tars. Here's Butkus. Need to get him going. There he goes down the lane. Butkus scores.
Yeah, that's some of that defense Tampa plays to kind of cut you loose and keep the tempo up. Butkus took it all the way and laid it in.
Viva El Matador, boy. They just let him go. 0 in the ball game. Here spinning is the shot off the mark. Butkus will come away with it.
I'll tell you who made the difference there was William Jobe. He came over and challenged and forced a bad shot and a Tar rebound. 11-point lead. Tars with the ball. 7:50 to go. First half.
Backing up as Butkus 3 is down.
Tars lead 14. Butkus on a step back 3 at the top.
Grady Schwartz in the ballgame plays very little. Freshman 6'8" out of Jacksonville. And that shot is off the mark, but the rebound is picked up by Schwartz. He misses, and Jobe rebounds.
Nothing coming easy for Tampa right now. Rollins doing everything they need to do, forcing tough shots and rebounding the ball.
Boy, William Jobe is just playing terrific ball. Look out, Butkus. Ball by Frericks. Backs up. 3 is up. That won't go.
No, but I like it. He wiggled himself free and took the 3. Couldn't get it to go.
Here's Nimmers. Now Trey Lane in the corner. Brian Williams. That's off the mark. And we're going to have a push, and I believe that may be on Schwartz.
I don't know who that was on. Mercurlo
0,
had the call.
I believe. Let's see. That'll be the 7th foul, too. That'll be a 1-and-1 when we come back. No, they say
that's on Rollins.
It's on Schaefer.
Is it Schaefer?
No, they called it on Rollins.
I think so.
They called it on Jobe. They said that's
so.
his second. Oh, my.
I mean, you went through 3 guys. I had to steer you through that. I couldn't figure it out either. That was Dustin Mercurlo on the call.
No, I couldn't figure that one out.
I think he called a push on the rebound side. You know what? Tars lead 14 with 7 to go here in the first half, but you can't really have a lot of lapses against Tampa because they're used to scoring a lot of points and they're used to giving up a lot of points. They won't go away.
Don Hogan, the volunteer coach, former head coach at West Florida, he's not sure how that call was made, as we were not. We were kind of blocked off, however, and that will then be a 1-and-1 when we come back for Tampa, though. Wow. Second foul on William Jobe.
Robert, I also wanted to congratulate you. A lot of people out there don't know it. I wanted to congratulate you on being awarded that game day parking gold spot out there that they've issued to you this year, and it's well-deserved. And they've got your name out there, and they've got a sign, and you pull right in, and congratulations to you.
I haven't found that. You're going to have to show me where that is here.
I haven't found that.
No.
Did you get your free hot dog?
I got a free hot dog.
Well, I'm going to get that at halftime.
Schwartz.
I'll tell you what, if you come here, get the doggy.
At the line from the Episcopal School of Jacksonville. Has not played much this year. His shot is good, though.
Cuts a Tar lead to 13. He's going to try and make it 12 here at the 6:59 mark.
Misses that one, and nice rebound by Sergey, who's checked back in. Tars by 13. 6:50 remaining. Here's Ian Hart looking back door. Can't get it there. And we're going to have a reach in, and boy, that was a terrible foul by Blunt. Neiman was dribbling away from the baseline in front of the Tampa bench.
You know, this Michael Neiman's really a good story. He's been on the team. He was kind of not getting playing time. He fought his way through it, and finally, like, man, this guy is playing so well in practice. He's gotten in, and he's taken advantage of it. And he can really be an asset.
That's a 3rd foul, by the way, on Blunt. Blunt's a shooter, too. Neiman's free throw. He missed that one pretty badly. Quickly in the corner. 3-pointer is up, and that's tough. Nimmer's first bucket of the game. Now a 4-point run by Tampa makes it a 10-point Rollins lead. Here's Ian Hart putting that ball down a little low. Rashayev, Frericks backing off. Now Tara's not getting much going with 9 on the shot clock. Way out Frericks. Oh, he buries a 3.
Bo Frericks saved him. They were under 8 to go on the shot clock. He pulled up deep 3 at the top and got it. Tars back up 13. That delivers a message, hopefully, to Tampa that Rollins isn't going to go away.
6 minutes remaining in the first half. Ball tipped by Neiman, but back to Brian Williams. Williams works it on the baseline to Froby. Froby in traffic as it tipped away. No, Schwartz has got it. He misses, and the ball will go off of Grishaya.
A little bit of volleyball there by Tampa. They got it up, didn't get it, tipped it back. Finally, it went off Grishaya out of bounds. 5:46 to go first half. Tampa ball under their own basket. Tars lead by 13.
Latimer in the ball game. Malavex and also back in Leto. He's been sitting for quite a while. He's got the inbounds pass. Sergey on him. Nimmers, check that. Schaefer misses the shot. And for some reason, Grishaya could not control the rebound.
Tipped out of bounds again by Rollins.
Yeah. And they got fresh 20 on the clock. Looking inside. Froby. Stars by 13. And that ball, Leto fell down. I think he was thinking somebody was behind him, leaning on him, and he just fell down. The ball was stolen by the Tars. Malavex to Grishaya. Sergey, look out. He'll load up. Missed the shot. That ball tipped to Frericks. Up goes the 3. Down goes
Well, I
the
tell
3.
you what, I think credit Malavex. He tipped it from the basket all the way out to the 3 at the top. Frericks grabbed it. There was nobody in the zip code. He knocked it down. The Tars lead 16 now, 40-24 at the 5:10 mark of the first half.
Wow. That's exactly what happened. A great, smart decision by Malavex. He could not control the rebound. So he knocked it out the top of the key.
When he tipped it out there was nobody around. And Frericks said, I'm going to step right into that.
Frericks now with 9, 8 for Butkus, 6. Grishaya 7 for Malavex. Froby with 7 and 6 for Tyson Leto on the other side. Games all around the league. We'll try and keep you posted on all the action going on. Nova, of course, leading the pack. They only have that one loss. That was on the road to PBA.
Robert, do you feel safe moving all the way up top at the Marion Bowman Center into that radio nook they have up there? There was a day over there.
I'm hopeful we got a better location.
There was a day over there we felt like if we fall off the back of this, they might not find us for a week and a half.
They did change it around after we gave a little complaint, didn't they?
What, like you could die up here? Tampa turns it over at the 4:59 mark, trying to work it down the baseline, corner to corner. Rollins ball up 16.
Now they're going to press, full court pressure, and Latimer will bring it back, and he'll be picked up by Amarian Nimmers. Nimmers got a piece of Latimer that time, and here is Grishaya scores.
I'm not sure Leto didn't foul him, or did he?
He did.
Sergey made it with his right hand. He's a left-handed player, and Leto fouled him at the 4:48 mark. That's Leto's third. No, check that. That's his first.
That was his first. That will be the 8th team foul now on Tampa.
That's a 19-point Rollins lead. Grishaya can make it 20.
In this league, though, I'm telling you, teams are coming back from this sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, you got to take care of the ball. It's going to be Neiman back in, Ian Hart out.
Tars get a little smaller.
That free throw was for Big Sergey over in St. Petersburg. You know he's tuned in today, Robert.
Yeah, I guess he's got a reasonable time to listen to us. Hope you're doing well over there.
Yeah.
Trey Lane now. Swings it out top to Brian Williams. Working on Latimer. Stop and go. Sergey makes a tough shot, and Malavex will rebound it. Here comes Latimer, 3-on-2. Sergey. Oh, he had the shot blocked. Nice defense by Froby. They had 3-on-2.
Yeah, Charles Howell Jr. was there and didn't make any call.
Yeah, and there's the shot missed. Rebound of the Nimmers miss by Frericks, and here comes Latimer.
4:10 to go. Tars slow it up with a 19-point lead first half.
Here's Neiman. Neiman gets fouled. Oh, man. That's the second time Froby is fouling somebody in no man's land.
That's the 8th team foul on Tampa. It wasn't in the act. Rollins
That's
still
the ninth foul.
Rollins still shoots the 1-and-1.
Yeah, Neiman missed one earlier, and that'll be. They haven't flashed it up on the board. That was his first foul? Wow. That's surprising. Okay, the last one was on Blunt, his third, yeah. Need a free throw here. Neiman's got it.
Steps to the line. I didn't say anything about him this time. He knocked it down. That's a 20-point lead, and Michael Neiman's going to try and make it 21. 4:01 remaining first half.
These are only the second and third free throws of his season. All three of them today. He goes 2 of 3, and Dylan Wally will replace him with 4:01 remaining. Here comes Tampa. Froby to Leto looking back door. Not there. Isaiah Young is in the ball game for Tampa, and that shot is tipped on the miss by Grashayev, but back in the hands of Trey Lane. Lane to Froby. Isaiah Young spinning in traffic. And what do they call it?
Dustin Mercurlo on the call. He called a block, I think, on John Latimer at the 3:33 mark. Robert, that's the under 4-minute media breaking the action with that Tars lead 21. And when they come back on the block, Tampa will be in the 1-and-1.
We've not gotten a call for Rollins by Mr. Mercurio in this ballgame.
Robert, you promised me today a release on the Super Bowl tomorrow, and I was wondering if you had done all your work on that, assuming the line is Kansas City -1 and the total's 48.5. What do you like in that game?
Well, I've always been a huge fan of Patrick Mahomes when he was back at Texas Tech, but I think the Eagles going to win this game.
Why? Why do you think that?
I just think they've got the better ball club. Kansas City has squeaked through several games, and I got a hunch it's going to go under, too, like a 2017 type game.
You think it's going to be hard fought?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I mean, if you.
What do you think?
I don't necessarily think you're wrong. I think the difference in the game could be the running back.
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah. I think, and that would be in line with what you're saying. If he's a factor, that's going to be a lower. Wouldn't they run the ball and that be a lower scoring deal?
They're whoever their running game coordinator is, man, they have had some holes for Saquon Barkley.
I think it's going to be an unbelievable game. Back to action here at Rollins. He's Robert Siegel. I'm Jim Farrow. This is Rollins men's basketball. 3:33 to go first half. Tars lead 21. Tampa at the line.
The first on Latimer, but Nimmer's 57% shooter, 6'3" sophomore. He is from Rock Island, Illinois. I'm sure he's ridden on the Rock Island line, hasn't he? Hits them both.
He cuts the Tar lead to 19. Had a chance to talk to Link Darner before the game. I like him. He's an interesting guy. Won a national championship at Florida Southern, and we had an interesting conversation for a few minutes.
Yeah, they brought a couple of players in that don't play too much. Zach Johnson in the ball game for Tampa. I guess Link was just not happy with what was going on.
He's definitely gone to some guys that don't play much.
Yeah. Grashayev. They want to work a handoff, and Sergey will keep the ball. What was he doing?
I
have
don't know,
no
but
idea.
That's what you don't want to do is give them a glimpse that they can get back in it.
That ball was thrown to two black shirts, and that shot is see how Sergey draws the foul. Oh, that was a bad 2 possessions right there, and that will be the second on Sergey with 3:02 remaining and 9 fouls now on each team. Wow.
Robert, Tampa brought back this Ian Higdon out of Prospect, Kentucky. Do you have any idea where Prospect, Kentucky is?
No, tell me. Where is it?
I don't know. That's why I asked. I mean, I'll guess, but I have no idea. I'm going to say outside of Lexington or Louisville. What do you think of that? I'm going to look it up.
They're going to have to sit Gershayev for the remainder of the half. Can cut it back to a 17-game, can Tyson Leto. And won't. Nice rebound, Dylan Wally.
Yeah, he left his thumb in there. Cut it to 18, but the second was a miss.
Here's Trey Lane on top of Latimer. Don't hold that ball down. And back door. Oh, he's missing the layup is Dylan Wally. How do you miss that?
He did everything right, but just make the backdoor layup.
Oh, my goodness. Beautiful feed by the big guy. That one hurt right there.
Oh.
And they're going to let him get away with that.
Did you see that? That's the kind of blow they try to deliver. I mean,
16-point game.
William
I'm
Job
you,
does
that's
his best.
Mercurio over there. He didn't want to call that one on Tampa.
Well, he knocked Job about 5 feet.
Here's Latimer now. Open. William Job. 3.
Wow. Latimer in the corner. Job couldn't have been more on time. Tars needed a good possession, and Job gives him a 3 and a 19-point lead, under 2 to go, first half.
Here's Latimer. He trips and falls, and they get it down low to Leto, and he's going to get 2 shots. Are they going to call a technical here?
Yeah,
No.
I feel like they are. That was Michael Melton on the call, or Charles Howell on the call. I feel like he called the technical on Matus Malavec. So this is a whole bunch of free throws for Tampa at the 150 mark.
Wow.
William Job said something to
Leto?
Dustin Mercurlo, and it might have been. Did you see how far he got knocked with all that contact?
Yeah.
A possession ago with Leto. Leto kind of just wants to bulldog you down low. Job tried to stand his ground and no call.
Yeah. After that missed layup by Wally, things have gone downhill for Tars, except for that three-pointer by William Job.
That was a big 3.
Here's Leto. Leto stands on the left side of the lane a little bit and hits the free throw. This is the 6th free throw of the game already for
he's a pretty good free throw
Tyson
shooter.
Leto.
74%. He kind of knows what he's doing at the line. Now we're going to see 2.
5 of 6 from the line. He's going to shoot. He's going to shoot 2 more. They're not going to. Well, this is interesting. Okay. You've got the common foul and then the technical foul. Why?
Leto 3 of 3. He's cut a 19-point game to 16. He's going to try and make it 15 at the 150 mark of the first half. That was not a very timely technical.
No.
Ooh, Leto missed and went 3 for 4.
Which is what he normally shoots, 3 for 4. And now they're going to get the ball, Tampa, so that they can turn this into a 6-point possession here. What do they want, 20 on the clock? They're getting the ball in easily on these inbounds passes.
And there you go. That's a 5-point.
Time.
That's a 5-point possession.
So it's a 14-point game. Here's Latimer. Latimer on Leto. Skips the ball over to Frericks. Frericks, it comes up short. And that ball is tipped on the floor. And they're not going to call a foul there. Oh, wow. And
Frericks can't believe he didn't get the foul call. Dustin Mercurlo is, I don't know what is going on at this end down here with Mercurlo, but the Tars can't seem to get a whistle from him. Everything has been for Tampa.
Mercurio's shaking his head. That's all he's been doing with the Rollins Tars the whole game. He's going to give that one to Job. That's a third one on Job.
I'm not saying Rollins hasn't fouled there, but he hasn't blown the whistle one time. One time. 1:22 to go. It's now a 13-point game.
Here's the 10th free throw of the game for Tyson Leto.
It's kind of what he does. He's made all but one, maybe two, and the Tars lead by 12.
I'm guaranteeing the next call will be against Tampa, one way or the other.
Doesn't feel like it's coming from Mercurlo.
Usually that's what happens after a technical. Let's see.
There's the foul call, and it did come from Dustin Mercurlo, and it was on Tampa. It was on, I think, Trey Lane at the 109 mark.
He doesn't look too happy making that call.
Boy, John Latimer had a chance to lay that in with
Yeah,
his left
he
hand.
did. Left-handed,
it didn't
missed it.
go, but he'll shoot 2 at the line.
Tars have led by 20. They can make this one 13. Latimer's free throw is good.
Tars back up 13. Latimer can make it 14. And like we said earlier, Tampa's used to giving up a lot of points. They're used to scoring a lot of points. They're not going to go away.
Latimer loads up and hits.
Tars needed that. Extend back out now to a 14-point lead, 50-36. 109 to go, first half.
Leto inbounds the ball. And here comes Isaiah Young. Tars in a zone. That ball stolen by William Job.
Boy, I tell you, he threw it right to Job.
Yes, he did. And here is Neiman. 47 seconds remain. Latimer backing off. Out of Frericks, looking for Job down low. Not there, 12 to shoot. Here's Bo. Trying to get open. Nothing. Neiman way out. That's off the mark. Job don't pick up your fourth.
Yeah, Rollins really didn't get anything going, and Neiman had to jack up a long three, probably 3 feet farther out.
Oh, that was almost a steal. Latimer knew it. 1 second difference, shot clock, game clock. And there's a three up and in by Zach Johnson. He's cut it to 11. You got to hurry. 10 seconds. Here's Latimer. Latimer will shoot 2.
Michael Melton on the call down there. Latimer took it all the way in. May have been a tad early, but it doesn't matter. He got all the way to the rim and got fouled. 5 seconds left to go first half. Latimer's going to go to the line. He's going to shoot 2. And
that foul on Leto is second. And Zach Johnson,
yeah, Zach Johnson,
very little. Knocked down a 3. Here's Latimer. Need to answer with a couple right here. Free throw is good. That would help to get Leto's third foul. I'm surprised they're leaving him in.
You know what, Zach Johnson, we said he doesn't get much time, but he's 14 to 28 from three-point land coming into this game. So he knows what he's doing around the three-point line. Tars lead by 13.
Yeah, you got to take Job out because he's got 2. You got to press. Come on, somebody got to come up and press. Okay. They threw it right in, and here he is for 3. Off the mark. That's no good.
Tars will take it. They've had as much.
Were they going to give him that basket? He held his hand up like he was going to give him that basket, which was well after the buzzer. I am surprised. Wow.
You got worked up over that. That didn't end up happening. You might have been right.
He was holding his hand up like it's good rather than this.
You know what, though? I could be wrong, but because there's video here, I think they could come look at that.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. 14, we have a 15-minute intermission. Tars had as much as, what, a 19-point lead or 21-point lead?
Yeah.
And go to halftime at 13.
It was 20. It was 13.
Yeah.
And foul situations. 3 on William Job, 2 on Sergei Grashayev. They've been really calling this thing strangely, I've got to tell you.
We'll see how it
calling
all
certain fouls and some situations like Frerick.
There's only one foul. Yeah, that one Bo Frerick said something about, but the one where Job got knocked into the popcorn machine, that was the one that I had a little bit of a problem with. And
we are at the half here at the Alphon Sports Center in Winter Park. Our score is Rollins 52 and Tampa 39. You're watching Rollins College basketball here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. And locally, we send it back to Caden and Shep at 91.5 WPRK.
That's him talking over there.
bet you I know a free throw. Bill's gonna do it.
There you go.
Ah, Bill, can't make it. Woo! Can't make
All right, here we go.
Ah. I can get by 12, right?
Give that man a t-shirt.
Yep. Holy mackerel. I'm telling you, man, if they got me on that court, I'm making it.
Younger.
I miss playing, dude. It's not fair. Jimmy. Indeed. Hell. Side of the neck. good, honestly. I'm gonna go get something to eat, or at least try to. You know?
All right, nice try. It was clear the court as teams come back on the floor. We want to thank everybody for participating in our free throw shooting contest, and congratulations to all of our winners.
Let me get my hot dog and I'll look it up.
Wow, I don't have much reception in here.
Huh?
I don't have much reception.
You can't get them either?
No.
All right, guys, back at PRK. We'll take it in 60 from right now. 60. I'm giving up on this thing here. So.
It's slow. Here you go.
30 seconds for all of you out there on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you watching our stream. And we do a countdown because we do have an over-the-air radio audience. Yeah, but that's all softball, baseball, that doesn't give you any basketball. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Thank you, Caden. Thank you, Shep, back at WPRK. Welcome back to the Alphond Sports Center in Winter Park. We're at the half of the men's game. Our score, Rollins 52, Tampa 39. I'm Robert Siegel. He's gentleman Jim Farrow. The Tars came out and took a big lead in this ball game, and then a bunch of fouls, including a technical, knocked a 21-point lead down to 13 at the half. Rollins shot 53%, Tampa 23%, but Tampa took 11 more shots than Rollins, including 17 offensive rebounds. Tremendous second chance points for the Tampa Spartans. The Tars 7 of 15 beyond the arc. Tampa just 3 of 15, and that the problem there is they'll probably change. Point-wise for the Tars, all the starters with 9 Frericks, 9 Latimer, 9 Grishayev, 8 Butkus, 7 Malavex. On the other side, Tampa 14 for Tyson Leto, including 10 and 8 for 10 from the free throw line. Tampa took 20 free throws in that first half. That's usually about an average game for people, but whistles were blowing in their favor, no doubt about it. 3 fouls on William Job, 2 on Malavex, Butkus, and Grishayev. Those are the bigger guys for the Tars. On the other side, 3 for Ryan Blunt, 2 each for Tyson Leto and Trey Lane. So the Tars blew out to a bigger lead and just couldn't hold it.
Yeah, it's kind of been exactly the game, Robert, we talked about earlier. It's, Tampa going to the offensive glass, 17 rebounds to Rollins 5. But the Tars have done what they did, one of the top three-point shooting teams in the conference. Shoots almost 50% from the line, 7 of 15. Tampa only 3 of 15. So they both shot the same number of threes. So if you extrapolate all that, it kind of tells you the story of Rollins leading this thing 52-39. But it also tells you that Tampa, if they do a few things differently, can get right back in there.
Oh, yeah, no question, particularly if they're going to be whistling those same kind of fouls on the Tars here in the second half. 20 free throws for the Tampa Spartans, 10 of them for Tyson Leto. And as we said, it's a 13-point lead. Tampa will have first possession. They'll wear the black uniforms with red numbers, red and white trim, go left to right. White uniforms, blue numbers, blue and gold trim. Michael Melton, Dustin Mercurio, and Charles Howell, the officials. And Tampa will inbound right in front of us. Froby gets it into Trey Lane. Here we go. Tars man-to-man defense. Let's see what adjustments each team has made. Looking for Leto down low, and there's a layup miss. And the rebound comes off the Butkus. You could not have an easier shot than what he just missed. And here goes Froby, bumping, Butkus, no call. A lot of hand checking going on here. Here's Malavex. Kick it off the Butkus. Latimer up with a 3. That will not go. Grishayev will try to tip it, but he goes out of bounds. That was not the shot you want John Latimer taking. 32% beyond the arc. Here comes Tampa down 13. And he's swinging over top of the key. Off the mark. Nice rebound, Grishayev. And Latimer will take it. Latimer will drive. He will miss the shot and draw the foul. We'll send our regards all the way down to Bogota, Colombia. Our man Rob Oppenheim playing in a tournament down there. We wish you the best of luck tomorrow, Rob.
He's tuned in with his caddy, JJ, and they're down there in Bogota. Weather's been rainy and cold, and they're listening to the Tar Radio Network round the world, Robert, on RollinsSports.com.
Here's Latimer at the line. His free throw is good.
19-12.
They had his son and his dad drop by here at halftime.
Yeah, little Jimmy, his son, he had the headphones on. He liked that. He was listening to you in the headphones.
For a 15-point lead. Got it, Latimer. Here comes Tampa. 50 seconds in. Oh, almost a steal by Latimer. Leto, top of the key. Brian Williams with Latimer on him. Looking down low to Trey Lane. Lane bumping and jumping and missing. Nice rebound by Butkus.
I tell you where Rollins has done a good job defensively. He's challenging all those shots in the lane when they drive.
Here is Butkus driving left-handed on Leto and scores.
Wow, Butkus gave up about 3 inches. Now they've turned Tampa over. Tars lead 17 with the steal and heading the other way.
Yeah, Grashayev came back with the steal, and he will set a screen for Butkus. Butkus now will pick up his dribble, give it to Latimer. Latimer in and out. We'll slow it down. 10 to shoot. Latimer will drive. And that ball will be a whistle.
I think it's a foul in the act.
Let's see what he said. Yeah. Latimer drove right through traffic.
Wow, that was another foul call for Rollins' side from Dustin Mercurlo. That's been tough to get a call. Tough to get a call out of him.
I think that foul was on Michael Melton called it, didn't he? Yeah.
You could be right, yeah.
Yeah, Latimer will shoot 2. First one is up and good.
Tars lead 57-39. Latimer's going to try and make it a 19-point game.
John Latimer, averaging 14.6 points per ball game. And misses that one. Wow. He's got a dozen, and the Tars lead by 18. Here is an easy drive down the lane by Brian Williams. That's his first basket.
Yeah, nobody stepped over to help Latimer out and stop the ball when Williams went by him.
Here's Grashayev. Sergey gives it off to Frericks across the line. 57-41 is our score.
In case you're wondering and just listening, both teams man-to-man pretty much all day. That's what it is.
Yeah. Tars played a little bit of zone. Here's Butkus, and that pass too high by Malavec.
Well, I tell you, Butkus was open. And
yes, he was.
The pass got airmailed.
Trey Lane, he will drill one.
That's what we got a whole dose of over in Tampa was Trey Lane. Here he comes, cuts the Rollins lead back to 13. The good news today, though, is we have a lead. We can withstand some of that.
Here's Malavec in backcourt. He's not the one you want really handling the ball. And he'll get it to Latimer. Latimer loads up a 3. Bang!
Did you see Tyson Leto, the big guy? He didn't want to come out in the transition. Latimer said, if you're not going to come out, I'm going to shoot it.
Well, if he had come out, he would have left Grashayev wide. Oh, my. Wow. I don't know if Latimer feels there was no contact at all, and Mercurio is over talking to Charles Howell. I didn't see any contact whatsoever. What are they doing now? They're over discussing it at the table. And Latimer, I didn't see him within a foot of the shooter. And what are they going to do here?
Over at the table, that's Michael Melton over there.
No, it's Charles Howell.
Yeah,
over
it is
there.
Charles Howell.
Are they going to shoot the? What are they going to do? That was just
Michael Melton and Mercurlo are
totally
at the free
missed
throw
call.
line.
Mercurio, Dustin Mercurio, first time in the building. He came over and talked to Charles Howell. That was not a foul. Wow. Now the scoreboard is messed up a little bit. And I'm not sure what they're doing over there at the moment. Tars led by 13 at the half. It looks like 16 now, but there may be 2 free throws, and I'm afraid that's what it's going to be. Yeah, they're going to shoot 2. What the heck? Let's just foul every few seconds here. That was just awful. Wow. What happened was Brian Williams drove the baseline, pulled up, and Latimer I don't think he was within a foot of him, and that whistle went off. Brian Williams at the line. He'll miss that one. Has only 8 points total the last 2 games. Came in averaging 17 and missed them both. There we go.
Tars lead by 16, 16:55 to go. Tar basketball.
Malavex is double teamed and will throw it to Butkus. They're going to try and double team a little bit, Tampa here. A little bit of pressure defensively. Gershayev with Leto on him. Malavex, don't dribble in the corner. Almost threw that away. They've got 7 to shoot. I don't know where he was going. Way out, Butkus. That's back ironed. And the rebound will come down to Tampa. And that ball tipped away and stolen by Butkus. Here comes Butkus. Butkus is fouled at mid-court.
Boy, you talk about sloppy. The start of this second half, the first 3 minutes, 41 seconds, sloppy.
Yeah,
They're going to be Rollins' ball.
That foul was just a mental mistake. And that was the third on Tampa, the fourth on Brian Williams.
Tars to inbound right here in front of us at half court. Michael Melton gives it to Butkus, who inbounds to Frericks.
Frericks shoots the ball. Why did he pass it? I don't know, but it was a three.
Wow.
And Latimer knocks it down.
John Latimer,
I thought he had a layup.
Yeah, he likes that extra time on the three, and he took his time.
Here's Frericks after the missed layup, and they've kept Brian Williams in with 4 fouls. No, what are you doing? What the heck is he doing?
I don't know. Turnover by Rollins. Malavex had it, threw it, and I don't know where.
I guess he thought Frericks was going to continue on, but you still don't throw the ball to an open space like that. That's just a really mental mistake by Malavex.
15:55 to go here from the Warden Arena inside the Alphon Sports Center. You're listening to Rollins men's basketball on 91.5 FM WPRK, Winter Park, Florida, and around the world on rollinsports.com or the Sunshine State Conference TV. Rollins leads at 63-44 over Tampa Spartans with 15:55 to go in regulation.
And I could see that because that ball was thrown right toward me here.
Oh, yeah.
After Frericks threw it to Malavex and stopped, Malavex just caught it and threw it forward. Mental mistake.
Yeah.
Turnovers in this ball game were pretty much even at the break. And kind of low. 4 turnovers for Tampa, 6 for the Tars. And
I'll tell you what, Robert, as we talk about the game, what I'm most impressed by is Tampa wants to drive, and shove it down your throat. And Rollins is doing a good job with the big guys, Butkus, Gershayev, William Job, of coming over and helping out and getting a hand up and changing some shots.
Trey Lane picked up by Frericks at midcourt. Trey Lane out of Lakeland, played a year at St. Leo and then decided to come over here to Tampa. Here's the Pella thrown out of bounds. And it'll be Rollins' ball. Nimmers, not sure who he was throwing that to.
Tampa just committed suicide on their offensive end of the court and threw it out of bounds, unforced turnover. Rollins basketball with a 19-point lead.
Here's Neiman in backcourt, picked up by Nimmers. Now we'll bring it across the line. Hands it off to Frericks. They are trying to pressure much tighter on offense here. On defense. Jumper by Neiman is good. Baseline.
Wow. Michael Neiman worked his way 16 feet right baseline. The defender backed off and he got it. Tars lead 21.
Nimmers now top guy to Lane. His three-pointer is off the mark. Rebound to Frericks. Tars match their biggest lead of 21. And Frericks will drive and bring it back. Butkus with Froby on him. Now to Neiman. Under 15 minutes remaining in regulation. Here's Gershayev at the elbow. Now he gets it down low. Shoot it, Sergey. Oh, man. Oh.
I thought he did the right thing. He got it in the lane. He went inside, outside. Michael Neiman, right corner for 3 in front of the Rollins bench. Got it, and that's a 24-point Tar lead at the 14:35 mark.
He had a guard on him down low, though.
Shut the door down there.
And he decided to throw it in the corner, which Neiman made him look good.
That Tampa 3 was an air ball, but I didn't catch who took it. Shut the door down there.
That was Nimmers. And now we got a moving pick. Who was that on?
I think both.
Malavex. Oh, he's having a tough game. That's 3 on Malavex. Tars with a 24-point lead, and they had the ball. Here's Trey Lane. Lane kicks it over on side to Nimmers. Looking for Leto in there. Froby has the ball tipped. Working on Leto. Neiman loads up for 3. That won't go.
No, but I like it. He got it off quick. He had a good look.
Yes, he did. Top of the key. Here's Froby. Picked up by Neiman. And they give it to Leto. Looking backdoor. And kicks it back out. He really lost the handle on that one. Here's the drive by Froby. Missed by Malavex's defense.
Point lead. 70-44.
Froby, he draws.
That's going to be on
Grishayev
Grishayev.
up in the air, and Sergey will get the foul.
You know, for the last month, that's what Sergey's been doing a good job of, is staying out of that.
Yeah.
Leaving his feet and just using his size. I think his dad worked with him a little bit, talked to him when he was over here around Christmas, and he's been really good at not fouling guys. Not that right there, not so good. He left his feet, and Froby was able to draw the foul.
Froby got off to a big start in this game, and that's his first point since about the 3rd minute. Latimer, Ian Hart, and William Job in. William Job's got to be careful. He's got 3, and Grishayev has 3. 7 minutes into this one, 25-point Rollins lead. Second half, left-handed free throw is off the mark, but he gets his own rebound and will miss the layup. Oh, that one was on the rim, wasn't it? That was on the rim. Oh, that was basket interference. Oh, my. Nobody called that? That was very nice. Oh, man. Here is Ian Hart. Nice pass to William Job. He scores.
Rollins 72, Tampa 47, 12:32 to go.
Trey Lane takes a few steps. Now Leto will get hammered.
Hammered is right. He got hit by 3 guys, Job, Hart, and Latimer. Take your pick.
Malavex wants to come out of this game.
They're going to give it to
That ball was
Hart.
on the rim. Did you see that?
yeah.
That's basket interference. I saw Don Hogan jumping up over there. He's got a very interesting move. He stands in the middle, and then he moves his left foot way over to the left, and he misses that free throw to
Leto missed his first, and it barely caught the front iron. That was definitely where you leave your thumb in there. He kind of
And
shoved
Dylan
it
Wally
up.
will check in and replace Malavex.
Watch his free throw. It's
See how he does that little left foot thing
I
over
don't know
there?
what that is.
He's been a heck of a player for them. Leto now with 15 goes 1 for 2. And here's Neiman. Don't get double teamed over there. Neiman on the left-handed dribble, and they're going to call
Yeah,
about
I think that's
Neiman.
actually a good call.
That was a good call,
Michael
and that
Neiman
was
used his
not a
offhand.
smart play.
No, he didn't have to push off, but he
No.
used his offhand to push off at the 12:21 mark.
Yeah. Man,
Robert, I
there was a
got to
lot
tell
of
you,
fouls in this
you
game.
came in here today, and you've got your A game, Robert, but you came in here a little cranky today.
Here's Froby now. Check that Blunt. Blunt has it tipped by Hart, but cannot control it. Now Blunt, a three-point shooter for sure, gives it to Leto. And beautiful defense that time by Job. And a shot clock violation. William Job
Tampa's
with
going to
three
argue.
fouls.
Tampa's going to argue it hit the rim, but I'm not sure it did.
No, it didn't hit the rim.
Well, they're arguing that it hit the rim.
It did not hit the rim.
You know what? Charles Howell Jr. says you're right. He says let's play on. It didn't hit the rim.
I mean, I don't think it was close to the rim.
No, I don't either. But I'm telling you what they're arguing.
Well, of course they're arguing. William Joe, beautiful defense. I was afraid he was going to get his fourth foul there. Here's Latimer as we go under 12 minutes remaining. That was close to the what you call media timeout. Here's Ian Hart. Ian Hart needs a bucket to start feeling better about himself here. Job at the elbow. Now to Ian Hart, baseline. Frericks, ball fake, up with the three.
Wow, Frericks got that little three-point fake and then step right, create some space. That's a 27-point Rollins lead with 11:28 to go.
Don't get your fourth foul, William Job. No. He's jumping in there, and that ball is missed and now tipped up and in. And that by Ryan Blunt. That's his first bucket. And here is Frericks. We're down to 11-10. Easy going here, Hart. And gets it over to Latimer. Stars should be in no hurry now with a 25-point lead.
Yeah.
9 minutes remaining here as Frericks now will take it inside. And he doesn't get the call. He hasn't gotten a call all night
I
long.
don't think he's gotten a call all year.
Here's the three-pointer off the mark. Rebound nicely by the Duke of Paducah. And here comes Frericks. Don't look for a call there, Bo. You're not going to get it.
Rollins leads at 75-50 with 10:35 to go in regulation.
William Job looking back door. It's not there. He gives it to Neiman. Neiman jumps it. Got it.
Wow. If Neiman gets a chance to set his feet and gets a good look, I really like his game. He puts the Tars up 27.
That ball off the mark, and William Job cleans the glass and gives it to Latimer. 10 minutes, 10 seconds remaining, 77-50. Here's Neiman getting bumped here by Isaiah Young, who comes behind him and steals the ball. A little lackadaisical there by Neiman. And Frericks takes the miss and gives to Latimer. Latimer says, we'll slow it down. That's smart play.
Yeah, get a good shot. I mean, I don't want to really slow it down. I think it's a little early, but get a good shot.
Yeah, and we're going to have over the back that time. And is that going to be, that's just a fourth foul on Tampa.
5 team fouls on Rollins, second half, 4 on Tampa. So we'll get some free throws probably, maybe not many. Tars lead 27 at the 9:43 mark. All the guys, most of the guys that played really well over at Tampa, Nimmers, Lane, Blunt, really all have struggled today shooting the ball. Tampa's done a lot of things on defense, turn Rollins over here or there. They haven't finished on a lot of it.
And Coach, interim coach Kevin Hogan, they're talking. You know what they're talking about over there? Basket interference. That ball was tipped. It was sitting right on the rim. There's no doubt about it. And a big smile on Michael Melton's face. Anyway, Tars led by 13 at the half, lead by 27 right now. And when we come back, they will have the basketball, Rollins. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't like letting the air out completely.
No.
But
here's the thing. You can run your offense and just look for a good shot. You don't have to race in there. Just run the offense. But no, there's too much time left to worry about all that. Just play basketball.
Boy, Neiman has...
How many times in the 25 years that we've been doing this, we see teams try to shorten the game, and it backfires on them, and then everything changes.
Yeah, the floor tilts.
And then turnovers, can't make a shot, the other team goes on a run.
Butkus back in the ball game. Grishayev, Latimer, Frericks, and Michael Neiman. And no, I don't know how far Frisco is from
Lukenbach?
Okay.
Well, I think it's farther. I'm going to look that up.
Whalen and Willie.
That's
and
right.
Boys.
Well, I thought everything in Texas we do in relationship to Lukenbach.
10 to shoot. Butkus now gives it off to Sergey. Sergey gets hit and gets no call, and now he gets a call.
Did you see the call by?
He got hit, and then the ball got
Michael
loose.
Melton made the greatest call, though. He blew the whistle and just pointed his finger down the floor. We're staying right here.
Yeah. Now Butkus to inbound the pass. We can run it down close to 9 minutes here remaining. 27-point lead. Sorry we couldn't get you any scores because we could not.
Well, it's not our fault. It's the Sunshine State Conference.
For some reason. Look at Frericks being held down below there. There is Frericks coming out. 18 to shoot. Bo Frericks on the dribble. He gives to Latimer. Wants to shoot it? No. Gives back to Frerick. 9 to shoot. Bo Frericks in traffic. Neiman loads up. 3 more.
3 more for Michael Neiman. I tell you what, Frericks kind of got it to a good spot for Neiman. He had a real good look, could set his feet, knocked it down.
Yeah, that was a perfect pass right in the pocket, shooting pocket.
Tar's lead was 30. Tampa laid it in. It's a 28-point game. 8:53 to go in regulation here at Rollins from the Warden Arena.
Here's Butkus on the dribble near midcourt. Has it knocked away, and now we'll give it back to Frericks. Why were you throwing the ball?
He was losing his balance going over half court.
Call timeout.
Well, Tampa cuts it to 26 on the steal and the run.
Call timeout. That's all you got to do. Wow.
I'm telling you why it happened.
We're talking about Frericks was about to fall into the back court and did not call timeout. We're going to have a hand check, and that'll be the 6th team foul on Tampa.
8:19 to go.
Frericks now will check out of the ball game. In will come. Michael Kalina will make his first appearance. Trey Lane back in for Tampa. Trey Lane, one of the better thieves in this league, stealing the basketball.
I'll tell you what, he was a big shot maker for them when we went over there and lost 99-91. Not so many made today. Of course, he hasn't taken a lot.
Latimer, 18 to shoot. Will back it out and fire.
John Latimer, step back 3 in front of the Rollins bench. That's a 29-point lead.
He's got 21. And, we got a technical on Link Darner?
I think so, yeah. He was okay until he clapped his hands right in Mercurlo's face. I think he was okay with him jumping up, but the big, heavy hand slap, that was the killer.
I'm not sure what he was angry about. Tampa had just really gotten possession of the basketball. Latimer's going to shoot and hit. Latimer will get one more.
Robert, the funniest line I've ever heard in 25 years about technical fouls came from your guy, Jim Wilkening, one of the officials in the conference. I asked him what happened on a certain play, and he said that was improper player decorum.
Said it with a straight face, too, didn't he?
Yeah, improper player decorum.
Player being an ass about it, something, that's all. That's the 4th foul.
What it is a 31-point lead.
Yeah. Big nice pass on the baseline. Now kicks it back to Trey Lane. 7:50 remaining in regulation. And the shot is up and in off the feed from Lane to Higdon.
85-56 Rollins, 7:43 and ticking.
Butkus been very quiet. He's got 12 in this game. And Higdon's all over him. I think Higdon's got 4 fouls in this ball game. And another foul on Tampa. And that'll be a 1-and-1, I believe. Yeah. Who'd they call that one on? That was a first foul on number 0, Grady Schwartz, getting some playing time here. Are you able to find scores on there? Okay.
No, that ship has sailed.
I know.
I was trying to find something else, and we have no reception in here, Robert. That's the here.
Sounds like Rodney Dangerfield.
No.
Hey, no reception, man. You're going to give me no reception.
Hang on a sec. I've got.
Yeah.
I'm just need a little reception.
I'm not going to hang
slow.
on. Don't worry about it.
No. I'm not worried about the scores. What I'm looking for is Prospect, Kentucky.
Okay.
I told you, it's outside of Louisville.
Oh, I thought you said Lexington.
Well, I said either one. I covered myself. Yeah, I'm not sure how far.
Just like every city is near Atlanta, is in Georgia.
It's outside Louisville. They call it Louisville up there, don't they?
7:29 remaining. Let's just hope everyone stays healthy here down the stretch with this number of fouls.
Robert, it says that you can get to Prospect, Kentucky in 19 minutes from Louisville, downtown Louisville.
Okay.
And you know what's in downtown Louisville?
You can look up Paducah. It's way over in the corner.
No. What I'm thinking you don't know. What we need to know next is how far Frisco, Texas is from Lukenbach. and I'm going to get you that.
1 and 1.
I think it's north of Austin.
Well, Frisco's Dallas, and Lukenbach is outside of San Antonio.
Here's number 12, Grashayev. He gets a roll. Sergey's first points of the half. He's got 10. He had 16 against Tampa the first time and had 30 against Florida Southern. Up, in.
7:29 to go here from Rollins. The Tars back up 31 again.
Michael Kalina, who just checked in, is going out. That's unusual. And back in the ballgame, Malavex. I'm not sure well, whatever. And then Trey Lane fires up a 3, and he'll hit it. Wow.
Robert, just so you know, or the people out there know, that's Frisco, Texas is 282 miles from Lukenbach. I told you, it's like 4.5 hours.
Here's Butkus, and we're going to have a foul, and be a 1-and-1 for Butkus to the next. Non-offensive foul will be 2 shots.
You know what? With this 28-point lead, 7:04 to go, I think now you definitely start thinking about elongating those possessions. You don't have to force the ball to the rim at all.
Yeah, I was surprised Butkus continued to drive on that one because it was 5 seconds into the play clock.
This guy.
That's 5 fouls, and now they get him out. Okay. That was 5 on Higdon.
Well, I thought you had to come out when you had 5.
Yes, you do. But they got to tell you got 5. Kyler
See,
Lamb.
I told you came in here a little cranky
6'6" freshman out of one of your favorite places, Williston, Florida.
Well, I told you you're on your A game today, but you're a little cranky. Been a little cranky about these foul calls.
Well, there have been some really unusual ones in the first half. Second free throw, Butkus good again.
I think you're just looking forward to going back to the Marion Bowman Center.
And now Trey Lane as the clock starts, and we go under 7. Tars up by 30. Here's Brian Williams. Kicks it over on the side. Nice ball fake. And everybody gets up. Brady Schwartz. That may be his first dunk of the year.
Well, I tell you what, the Tampa bench shot up like it was a big deal, but they're down 28.
Yeah.
But that was a pretty nice dunk. I mean, he went baseline.
Here's Latimer. Malavex now gives it off to Latimer and gets it back. Tampa trying to put some pressure on, down 28. And here goes Bo Frericks.
Oh.
He will get it into Latimer, who will score.
Did you see that pass from Frericks to Latimer? No look. And Latimer laid it in for a 30-point lead again.
16 and a half, 25 in the game for John Latimer. And that shot is off the mark. Over the back, no call. Kalina with the rebound. And Frericks, I'm not sure what he was doing there. He tried to go behind his back.
It looked like he was tackled.
Are they fouling three-point shooters now?
Yeah. Mike Kalina jumped out and fouled.
I don't know why Frericks is upset. He has not gotten a call all night long. And now this can cut it down to 26 here. You can't make a foul on the three-point shooter.
Yeah, Trey Lane hit the 3 and was fouled.
He hit 3 threes already, and he hits so 10 points quickly for Trey Lane, and he's got 12. Here's Latimer. We go under 6 minutes remaining. Trey Lane working on Latimer. Gives it off. And Grashayev tries to jam. Must have, I guess because he got hit, he couldn't jam.
Robert, if you're in Bogota, Colombia, and you finished a round and it's cold and it's raining, you're going to stay inside and listen to the Tar Radio Network, aren't you? No?
I'm sorry?
You're gonna listen to the Tar Radio Network if you're in Bogota and you finish a round.
We get a lot of emails from Bogota. I thought you had a fan club down there.
No, I've been down there though.
The Gentleman Gym fan club.
Ooh.
Grashayev misses the front.
It kind of hung on the rim. He put it up soft. It was no good. 5:52 to go here. Tars lead by 26. Grashayev makes it 27.
Sergey with a dozen, and Kalina will check out. Kalina's been a little bit lackadaisical with the basketball the last couple of games. Tars now in man-to-man defense, and that three-pointer's off the mark. And rebound hustled down by Trey Lane. Give him credit. And the ball inside, and Grady Schwartz will fire it up. That's off the mark, and Malavek's. Did he lose the handle?
I think he had it knocked out of his hand, out of bounds, did Malavek's. And I think we need to give Matusz Malavek's credit for one thing. Game in and game out, he draws some of the roughest defensive assignments, and he gets a lot of really good players.
Well, he lost it out of bounds. He didn't get it knocked out of bounds there. And that time his rebound is Grashayev. We go under 5:15 remaining, 27-point lead. Latimer. Malavek's, they work a weave.
Yeah.
Butkus. 5 minutes remaining, 12 to shoot. Frericks gets bumped. He's not going to get a call all night long. And now he loses the handle again.
No.
He's just getting a lettuce and getting away from him.
Tars lead cut to 25 at the 4:47 mark.
Here's Butkus. He's just letting things get to him a little bit too much here.
I don't understand that.
Malavek's once again just throws the ball away.
He jumped in the air and threw it to absolutely nobody when he didn't have to do any of that.
No. 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining.
They're going to count that bucket. Charles Howell Jr. says the bucket's good.
Yeah.
And the foul on Rollins at the 4:28 mark. But I don't understand why you're in a hurry to do that. I don't get that.
Well, they've flattened out, and Tampa has picked up the tempo here. Trey Lane has a dozen. He's looking for 13 in the half. Tars have just played loose here. Butkus to inbound the basketball. Now Frericks gets it back to Butkus.
You know what? Butkus does a really good job of bringing it up against a bigger guy.
Yep.
Takes it right in. What's that call? They're going to call Grashayev, I think, on a push-off, on a rebound underneath. And again, that's Charles Howell Jr. on the call. And I just don't understand.
And that's Dustin Mercurio is signaling two shots, but it's 1 and 1.
It's the 8th team foul on Rollins. That's a 1 and 1.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why we're in such a hurry.
I don't either. And the 30-point lead is just getting ready to be down to 20.
4:15 to go here.
Both teams in the double bonus here. As Blunt will check out, and the three-point guy, what's his name, Zach Johnson, back in. This can be a 20-point game, and it is. And the Tars now have got to inbound it. Malavek's looking the wrong way here. And here's Butkus. And gets it to Malavek's, now back to Butkus. And now into the hands of Frericks.
As we get ready to go under the 4-minute mark with a 20-point lead.
Now Butkus looking for a drive. He will get it inside and kick it back to Latimer. 5 to shoot, John Latimer up, off the mark, tipped up, Grashayev, tipped up.
Wow, Sergey stayed with it, and got it. 22-point Tar lead, 3:36 to go.
Here's Trey Lane. Oh, my goodness.
That's what Trey Lane did to us all game long over at Tampa. Cuts the Tar lead to 19.
19-point lead. You're not going to get a call. Frericks tipped the ball away. I don't know why he's out of control so much. He's not going to get the call. Here's Trey Lane. Trey Lane's going to jack another one up. It's an air ball.
I mean, he hit absolutely nothing. Bo Frericks has it. We go under 3 to go.
All right, what are you doing? He's dribbling it toward the air. He calls timeout.
Timeout on the floor at the 3:03 mark.
I'm just surprised Bo Frericks is getting upset because they're not going to call anything, and he's getting out of control here. 30-point lead down to 19, but still 3 minutes remaining. And Trey Lane jacking in threes from everywhere.
So you're trying to say that the last 8 or 10 minutes for Rollins here hasn't exactly been film that they want to send off to the NCAA Division II Hall of Fame?
Yeah. How many tips did Grishayev have?
He had
That
like
was
4
his fourth
tips.
one,
It's
wasn't
real
it?
bad for your percentage, but he scored. He tipped it, and he stayed with it and tipped it in.
Yes, he did. He did. Yes.
3:03 to go, and
Tars with the ball, 23 to shoot. They've just made mental errors here in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
yeah, some of the stuff, I don't really understand.
They're throwing the ball to nobody.
Well, it happens, but when you start getting later in the year like this, you want guys to at least take care of the ball a little bit when you can, and you didn't have to throw a pass, you didn't have to hurry it, you didn't have to jump in the air.
Well, I think with all this pressure that they're putting on, you can go back door.
And that's the other thing we're not talking about. Tampa's chasing them all over the court. They're chesting them up.
Now there's trouble. Cole Gillespie's checked into the ball game. Your guy.
My guy.
Yeah,
that's your guy. Cole Gillespie is in the game.
Yeah, here's Frericks. It's a double bonus if Tampa commits the foul. 19-18. We're down to 2:50. Malavec's works to Butkus. And Butkus is trying to signal what he wants. 10 to shoot. Here's Grishayev. And that ball, Butkus is fouled underneath, I think.
Charles Howell III on the junior, excuse me, not the third. The third's the golfer. 2:43 to go. Tars lead 19, 94-75. I'm gonna step out on a limb, Robert, and say the opera's not over till the fat lady sings, but there's no question she's clearing her throat.
Very slowly.
Very slow. Very slow.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's been ugly here.
Go ahead.
First of all, they got the big lead, and it looked like they were stepping on Tampa's throat.
Sometimes that happens with a big lead, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens. If it was easy, everybody'd be doing it. And I wanted to ask you one other question, Robert. Did you see me eat that hot dog at halftime?
Were you cranky when you ate that?
No, it was good. I was just trying to scarf it down, but it was a good doggy. We had a cakey bun, and he had the big doggies today.
Okay.
I'm telling you, if you come here,
What do you get for all these promos?
Well, he told me he can't see. He's had to buy more hot dogs over there.
No.
He says people are coming up buying the doggies.
Gastronomic.
I got the little bag of Fritos, and I get that doggy. It's a big doggy, and I throw the mustard on it.
And let the big dogs run? Is that what it is? Now the Butkus will shoot 2.
2 shots. Butkus.
First one's no good. 2:43 to go. Tars lead 19. Emilus Butkus can make it a 20-point game if he makes the second. And he does.
Butkus now with 15. And Malavec's out, Neiman in. And here come the black-clad Tampa Spartans. Tars goes zone. Tars goes zone here. Bring it out high. Looked like a walk, but he got away with it. Here's the three-pointer off the mark. And that play by, beautiful play by Latimer.
John Latimer's played a good game today. 2:20 to go. 95-75.
It's pretty rare when he doesn't. And here's Butkus now quickly up to Neiman. Neiman says, no, I'm going to slow it down. Jackson Toney in the ball game for The Tampa Spartans driving and putting it up and off the mark, and that ball should stay with the Tars. No?
I agree with you. I'm going to step out on a limb and say that's a bad call. And Michael Melton's going to want to look at that later. Now, it doesn't mean much, but he missed that.
157, 20-point lead for the Tars. Tars will stay in the zone. Jackson Tony. Now working it back out high. They throw it down on the baseline. And that's a foul on Barnheiser, who just checked in the game. Braxton from Lafayette, Indiana.
Kind of got his money's worth, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
1:43 to go. 20-point lead. Tampa's going to try and cut it to 18.
Kyler Lamb in the ball game. Kyler from Williston, Florida, 7 for 11 on the season. First points of the game for Kyler. Left-handed shooter. Can make it 18 with 103 seconds remaining. Got a nice touch. He misses that one, though. Barnheiser does not run it down. Wow. That shot is missed. And Michael Kalina cannot control the rebound. Michael's had a tough 3 or 4 games.
1:36 to go here. Tars lead by 19. Tampa with the ball.
Tars got a very small lineup in there.
It's the game that just won't.
And in the corner, double teamed. Kick it back out. 85 seconds. They throw it down low. And an easy dunk by Kyler Lamb.
Clock's still ticking.
Here's Latimer. Now works it over to Barnheiser. Across the line to Kalina. Now to Latimer. Latimer getting hand checked out here. And now we'll take it down the lane. Wants to get it off to Job. Job was not looking for it. 10 to shoot. Here's Barnheiser. Barnheiser fires it up. Back iron, no good. Latimer with the rebound. Tars will retain. 95-78. Barnheiser's brother is having a great year now with Northwestern. Barnheiser couldn't get the 3 to fall. And they throw it down low. Kyler Lamb one more time, no good.
You know, William Job did right there what he's done all game, and that is he's changed shots down low. He doesn't reach. He uses his size. He puts his hands straight up. That's a big deal.
Kalina. Oh, Michael, please. What's he doing?
He fouled.
He's 8 inches shorter than the guy, and he's reaching up to foul him.
Look who he fouled.
Huh?
Your guy. He fouled your guy.
Cole Gingileski.
Cole Gingileski. Ooh. Yeah,
Gingileski now 7 for 13 on the year. But why is he doing that?
I told you were cranky today.
Well, I'm cranky for mental mistakes. There's plenty of them here.
Gingileski. Ooh.
And the ball tipped out, and the Tars will get it. They do not need to do anything here. They're going to full court press. Here's Latimer. Latimer goes through traffic.
Dribble it out. The shot clock's off. Here you
go.
They
can dribble it out.
Dribble it out.
And
this is going to be a final. Rollins 95, Tampa 78. That's a really good win for Rollins. Lost by 7 over there. Really turned the tables over here and held Tampa below their averages all over the place. So
43-39 is the second half numbers. And that'll do the ball game. 95-78. Really nice basketball for about 32 minutes. And then it started to go south.
Did it seem to you like that second half took forever?
Yeah, it did. Seemed like it.
I feel like I could have walked to Los Angeles in the time we played that second half.
Coach Ling Darner walking off the court rather slowly. He's brought this program back, though, real quickly. He was 8-20 last year. He's now 14-7 this year. 6-9 in the conference. Tars go to 15-8, 8-6 in the conference, and have won 5 of the last 6.
In the loss column, I think that's going to put Rollins 2 games ahead of Tampa in the conference one loss.
Tampa
had
2.5 games up.
Yeah.
2.5 games up, to be honest with you. And don't have any other scores, but we'll give you our statistics when we get it. Thank you, Phil. And let's see what we got here. Tars shoot 54%, including half of their three-pointers, 13 of 26. Tampa, on the other hand, 7 of 31 beyond the arc and just 31% inside. But they clobbered the Tars on the offensive boards by 15. Rollins, though, overall out-rebounding Tampa by, Tampa took 22 more shots than the Rollins Tars. Sergey with 14 and 11 rebounds, 25 for John Latimer. That's his high point for the year, 25. 15 for Butkus, 12 for Neiman. Another kind of slow day for Bo Frericks, but he did have 12 points and 4 assists in this one. 16 for Lane, 15 for Leto. Boy, he didn't even play the last 10 minutes.
No, he didn't, yeah. It really – yeah, I'm going to kind of credit Rollins' defense here today with the way they closed out on the three-point line. They had some awareness. There weren't a lot of guys open all over the place shooting three. Tampa seemed to struggle a little bit. But a lot of times when you struggle like that, it's because the other team's closing out on the three-point line. Again, 7 of 31 from three-point land. Rollins, 13 of 26. That tells a big story. Tampa just, like you said, Robert, they just out-rebounded us by 15 on the offensive boards. And that's – but that's part of their game plan. They were forcing it down low to Leto, and they were going after it and tipping it around. And
yeah, the only thing is that they only were plus 10 on second chance points, so it wasn't as bad as it probably could have been, to be honest with you. Michael Neiman, a nice game again with 12 points. He has become a very reliable shooter off the bench.
You know what? To have success as you wind into the year and have aspirations to do other things, you need guys like that can find a spot and you can get it to them. They get a good look and hit you a big three or do this. And he's kind of round, and he's becoming that guy.
William Job, a nice game, 7 points. He did not miss a shot, 4 rebounds. They only show him with 1 block. I know he had at least 2 on 1 possession. So
I tell you what I will take away from this game about Williams, he's a pretty tough kid. He took a big hit from Leto in the first half, and I mean, there was definitely contact. Got no call, didn't get rewarded for it.
Talk about not getting any calls. Bo Frericks, I know he got really frustrated there at the end. He got fouled at half court trying to come across the line once, and so anyway, kind of a game that was a little uneven on the whistles, but that's the way it goes sometimes. And the Tars pull out a 95-78 win. They blew it out to 31 with 12 minutes remaining, and then it was cut down by 14 points in those last 12 minutes, to be honest with you. So there you go. Tars with a nice win. We're waiting for assistant coach Kyle Frakes to join us. Don't forget, we'll be coming to you from someplace within the Father Marion Bowman.
Marion Bowman, I told you that. You know, the funniest thing about that, people out there that listen may not know this, but I don't know, 3-4 years ago, we played St. Leo in the last game of the year at Rollins, and we were on the radio, and we said, man, if we have to go back to the Marion Bowman Center, it's not safe up there where that radio is. And 3 days later in the conference tournament, we had to go to St. Leo. They had it all fixed up. So somebody listened to us or said something.
There's no question about it.
I mean, there was no railings. You could go over the top. It's a big fall. There's no steps, but they kind of cleaned it up. My hat's off to them.
Yeah, that table was utterly impossible to sit behind. But be that as it may, here comes Coach Kyle Frakes. he's staring at the numbers and has got to be pretty happy with what he sees there on the numbers. A good shooting team, and you hold them to 31% on the ball game.
Yeah, I thought. We got a win last Wednesday, and we went and took a look at that film, and we realized we kind of took a step back with our physicality and our toughness. We were able to get a win against Florida Tech, but I thought today, from the moment the ball went up, you could see we were ready to answer the bell and try to match their physical play, and both teams really, really competed. We shot the ball well. Latimer was terrific in the open floor, 12 of 13 from the free throw line, but he was in command out there. Nice work out of Bo. Active, Sergey active as can be. Really proud of him. Emlis, we did some shooting stuff with him. His three-point shot I thought looked better tonight. And then Neiman, what a terrific job off the bench for Michael. He has just
he's a trustworthy shooter.
He has just worked his tail off. You can, our kids see it in practice. It's not a mystery why he's checking into the game. But Dylan didn't play last game. I thought Woolley came in shooter and really did a nice job. He just competed, made a big three for us to stretch that thing back out to 10, and we were kind of on our way.
You talk about that, and really there's only one bugaboo on the whole thing, and I don't know if I really consider it a bugaboo. Tampa 24 offensive rebounds for Rollins 9. But here's the deal, though. That was their game plan, to shove it inside, try to shove it down your throat.
Absolutely.
And so I'm going to give you a little bit of a bone. 24-9 is a little much, but they tried to go inside. They tried that. Was part of what they were going to do.
Sure.
And so
no question. I mean,
so
they missed. They missed. It's a lot. They had 44 missed shots. Had 24 rebounds off them. They had 17 the first half. We only gave up 7 the second half, which was a definite improvement. But it's a strength of what they do. I mean, Leto's just a terrific rebounder. They collectively rebound the ball. But I just I thought we shared the ball. I thought kids stepped up. I thought we collectively rebounded the ball beautifully. And that's a quality basketball team that we just we're in command of the game, up 30. Ended up winning by 17. Just really proud of our kids.
Yeah, a couple other things. You could really talk about superlatives with a lot of guys. Just about everybody you played.
Yeah, Job was terrific tonight, too.
You know what? That was a guy. Now, I think Neiman's a great story. He's earned his deal. He's done it. My hat's off to him. But this Job goes in there every game. He's not selfish, and he takes a beating, okay?
Yeah.
But he's like a snail. He keeps coming back.
Keeps coming back. Hit that 3-9 shooter, had that play inside.
He got pushed. Yeah. He got pushed on what I thought was a charge call farther than I've ever seen anybody get knocked.
Right.
He got knocked about 15 feet, but then he gets back up. But I tell you why I say it. He's starting to do something, and I don't know if he battles with Sergey in practice, but both of those guys are starting to stay on their feet and stay vertical and use their hands, and they're changing a lot of shots, and they're blocking shots.
No, right.
And you've got guys on the other team breaking you down, and these guys are helping you out.
No question about it. Sergey started that about 8, 9, 10 games ago when he had 7 or 8 blocks. We had help on the backside off the dribble drive. You can see Job he's growing and getting better every game.
He's doing the same thing,
and
they got it. You know who I'm going to credit for that? Big Sergey.
Big Sergey
came around here, what was it, in January.
Right.
And he talks like, he's got that Russian thing.
He's listening right now,
I think
too.
he's listening. And Big Sergey said, stop fouling.
Yeah.
Just use your size.
Yeah, exactly. Just proud. Matush, he does a heck of a job. Malavec, he guards their best player. He just competes, 7 rebounds, 7 points. He's shooting the ball a little bit better. Yeah. But just this team has grown. We've kind of watched them grow. We didn't look very good here early in the year. And, we've continued to get better, and the kids have pulled together as a group and really have fun with one another, and just excited for them. That was really good. Yeah, it was. Again, you never take a win for granted. We were fortunate to win on Wednesday, but then to bounce back and understand and see how we didn't play our best the other night, and then really I thought we answered, the bell as far as back to physical, this was another street fight, and we hung right in there physically with them, and Link does a great job.
kind of, it wasn't a real technical game, I don't think. I mean, I know you guys have a game plan and you scout them and they scout you.
Right.
This was man-to-man. This was, hey, this is what we're going to do, and we're going to do this and that. And I thought you guys did everything you needed to do. You did what you're good at. You shot the ball well from three-point land. You moved the ball. You shot free throws well. And you did enough to stop them and take them away from what they do.
Yeah. Proud of our guys.
Nice win, Coach, and we'll see you on the bus on Wednesday.
Coach, you've got another player of yours listening. We were notified, golfer out of Bogota and his caddy were tuned into the game.
Is that
today.
right? Chip Oppenheim?
Yeah, Rob is out there. Rob is out there with JJ.
Love
so they wanted to say hi to you. So.
I'm glad to hear from them. Hopefully, I didn't check their score yet. I hope they got something in the 60s, I hope.
No.
Well, we won't talk about that.
Yeah,
Who
we'll
knows?
talk about that later. But.
Yeah, he's terrific. I got to get him home. He's got to help me coach this golf team here.
Right. So thanks for everything.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks,
all right,
guys.
we'll see you Wednesday.
Yeah.
Coach Kyle Frakes, and that'll wrap it up for us. A nice win after losing to this team on the road to come back and take a big lead, and I guess you might say cruise to victory here.
It wasn't exactly a cruise, but we got home, and I enjoyed it, Robert. We'll look forward to seeing you on a bus ride for Dade
We'll
City,
try not
Florida.
to be as cranky here.
No, you were doing fine. You were on your A game, but you were just a little cranky.
We'll see you Wednesday. We'll be there. All right.
All right, Wednesday at the Marion Bowman Center, and that's the St. Leo
All right.
line.
Thank you very much, and thanks to Caden and always our main man, Shep, back at
Robert, I want to sneak one other thing in. I mean, I don't mean to cut you off, but I didn't shout out Mike and Jane today as well. I like to squeeze them in.
Yeah, best regards up in that's the capital of Minnesota. I don't know if you know that or not. All right, well, that'll do it for our ball game. A 17-point Rollins win for gentleman Jim